Hello record nerds of the internet. It is a new month, which means it's a new video of me showing you all the new records I bought. God help you. I don't know who watches this. I don't know who finds this entertaining, but I get about 100 views and I just like to document this. So let's go.
Six in the morning.
All right, the first thing I have here is Peggy, 3-Chord Monty. This is a 4-song record that is now long out of print. I got this from my friend Eric, who I did the second record show with. You can go and watch a video where I talk about the record shows that I did and give you some tips if you want to do that as well. But Peggy, 3-Chord Monty, I paid $20 for this, and I think it was well worth it. Peggy is awesome. Peggy was a band comprised of members of Naked Raygun and a band called the Bopal Stiffs. Keeping it moving. Kool Keith, Black Elvis 2. This is a newer release. Obviously, as the name implies, it is him getting back to the Black Elvis phase of his career. It's on blue vinyl. I have not opened it, so we will do it live.
We'll do it live. Fuck it.
It is on clear blue vinyl, not very exciting. This also came out on orange, which was more limited than the blue. I got that on sale from the Mellow Group, I believe is the label. They were blowing them out for $15. So I grabbed one. Actually, I grabbed two, one to sell in my box of records that I'm going to sell at record shows. Keeping it moving, mixing it up a little bit. Back to punk. SSD Control. I did a whole video on this. No one watched it. Like 70 people watched it. This is a classic hardcore record that was out of print forever, essentially, since it came out. And now it's back in print-ish. Like all the initial, they did 100 variants, not literally, but close to it. And they're all sold out. They just are soliciting for a second pressing. I didn't listen to it in the previous video. I've listened to it. It sounds okay. It doesn't sound as great as it probably could if they actually had the originals to, the original tapes to go off, but I'm glad to have an actual copy regardless of how great it does or does not sound. All right, back to rap or hip-hop. What do you say? Do you guys say rap or hip-hop? I'm constantly going in my head like, is it rap or is it hip-hop? KRS-One once said, rap is something we do, hip-hop is something we live. I don't do or live either of those two things, but I listen to whatever it is. De La Soul, AOI Bionics. I got this from some elusive disc, maybe. I found this on, they had this on sale for like $20, and normally it's like $35, so I bought it. I've never heard this record. So there's that. I haven't opened this one either. I don't know. Maybe I'll end up selling that in my record box, but I'll probably keep it. Oh, this is an interesting one. Dave Paiho, the guy from Slint, he did a recording in the early 2000s where he covered Misfits songs acoustically on someone's couch and then recorded them and then put them out into the world. And this is a reissue from some label somewhere. The Japanese implies that it's from Japan, but it's not. I think it's from the UK. Anyway, Mondo, the record label that sells soundtracks, had some copies for them that sold out in pre-order. So if you didn't get this, you don't have it. Go pay extra for it. It does have an Obi strip, but it's under the cellophane, which will never come off. Well, at least not while it's in my hands. So basically, it's acoustic Misfits songs. does not sound like Slint doing Misfits stuff. That would be kind of cool. Someone should do that. Like, post-hardcore Misfits covers. This is on yellow. I really enjoy whoever picked out all of these colors. Kudos. Great job. I enjoy it. From Misfits covers to Charles Mingus, The Black Saint and the Sinner Lady. This is from Impulse. I don't know what has taken me so long to buy this. I know why I bought this. Super weird, super too much information, but my health insurance gives me free Amazon gift cards for things that I do. Like, hey, you went and saw your doctor this year. Here's a $10 Amazon gift card. Oh, hey, you went and, I don't even know the rest of the stipulations. They have like 8 things that you can get $10 each for, up to 3 of them. So I got a bunch of those. And so I'm like, what am I going to buy? I'm like, I know. I'm going to buy Mingus, The Black Saint, and Sinner Lady. Of course, this is fantastic. These acoustic sounds are always really nice, like just super quality. It sounds great. Whether or not you like the music, that might be a whole other conversation. As like Mingus, but it's, you know, not Peter Brotzman. From Mingus to Big Black. What a transition. We're doing transitions here, people. Lungs. This is the first thing that Big Black ever put out. I like that they kept this Ruthless logo on it, because this is like a reissue from like 10 years ago. If you have never heard Big Black, you probably are never going to hear Big Black. They're just not something for you. Yeah, I'm slowly building up my Big Black collection. I used to have it all on CD, and then I may still have them on CD, or I may have sold the CDs. The only one I'm missing now is Songs About Effing, which I have kids. I don't know if I want that in my home. More great transitions, people. Cannonball Adderley's Something Else. This is a record I'm kind of meh about, but I bought it anyway because, you know, Miles Davis, Art Blakey. This is obviously the Blue Note classic. Where did I get this from? Oh, I got this from Best Buy. I got the Big Black from Best Buy too. So Best Buy does a thing where if you spend enough money, they'll do like financing for like a year or 18 months or 2 years. So I had to get to a certain price point. And so they also did like some, I think it was 30% off if you bought 2 or 3 records, so I bought some records to kind of get me to where I had to be. This was one of them, and so this ended up being less expensive than it normally would. Oh, yeah, here's another transition. Swans, Filth. Has there ever been a more aptly titled album than Filth by Swans? Similar to Big Black, if you have never heard of them, you're probably never going to hear them. What do they sound like? They sound like, man. Like no wave punk mixed with noise, mixed with sludgy doom. It's a vibe. You're either into it or you're not. Getting towards the end, guys. From the Swans to Pharaoh Sanders. What? Pharaoh Sanders, Black Unity. This is the Verve by Request. I've heard mixed things about these pressings. This is a gatefold. I will open this again, doing it live. Normally, I splice in, what's that asshole's name?
2 very boring minutes later.
What's that guy's name? Oh, I can't think of what's his name.
6.5 hours later.
I don't know. You know who I'm talking about. Do you guys like when I splice in little clips to add comedic relief, or does that annoy you? I like doing it, but it takes a lot of effort, so if people don't like it, I'm going to stop doing it. The jacket is not like a tipped-on jacket, but I don't know, the quality of it seems okay. All right, now we're doing things. Just the white, this bothers me. Like, stop using these. Well, and why should you stop? Because look at all that white crap that's left over. Like, don't do that, people. Just use plastic lined sleeves. Not that this is like the cheapest too. Like, it's like the SSD control. Where is that? So this is in a white sleeve, but it's like thick, and it's like doesn't leave little shards of white crap paper all over. This is just like the thinnest, like garbageest nonsense ever. That's an expensive. That's a $30 record. I didn't pay $30 for it, but that's a $30 record. You're treating them like that. Last, and potentially least, because this is an album that I don't really even care about. Public Enemy, Man Plans, God Lasts. This, I think, was their last record they ever did. When did this come out? 2015. I don't think that Flavor Flav is on here. So that's not great. The reason I bought this was it was $5 at Barnes & Noble. So I bought one. And I'll probably never listen to it. But it's in the collection next to all the other good Public Enemy records. Oh, you know what? I forgot a thing. I'm going to do a whole video on this that may or may not precede this. But Jesus Christ.
I broke my back.
What do you mean by that?
My back is broken.
What, a vertebrae or what portion?
Spinal.
I got this. Do you know what this is? You know who that is. You know what that is. So I'm going to guess you know what this is. Yeah, we're going to open this in a minute. I'm not going to show you this in this roundup because I'm not sure I'm going to keep this, and we'll talk about that in the other video. So, watch my other videos, send me money, make me rich, and have a good day.